Good morning, Guten Tag, aloha, hola, howdy, how y'all? Anyway, I recorded a bit of a video last night while we went out and walked at 7:30 p.m. It still felt like 97 degrees. Yeah, I know it's hotter. I know it's hotter where you are. It's probably 120. But I'm just saying, here, it felt like 97. And we went out and walked, and we walked a long way. Yeah, she just kept going. I did feel the street, and it wasn't hot anymore to the touch. So we just kept walking and walking. And I made a couple of little, videos that I'm going to insert into this one. But let's move on to last night. Well, actually, it was about 4 a.m. again. I woke up. Why am I waking up at 4 a.m.? I don't know. But I don't know if I woke her up yesterday morning or if she woke me up. But I know for a fact this morning I woke up first. And I woke up her. And I woke up her. Yeah, sure, whatever. I was trying to be like super stealthy still. Super stealthy still. Y'all say that 3 times real fast. Super stealthy still. Super stealthy still. Super stealthy still. Anyway, so she wouldn't know I was awake. That didn't work. Honestly, I think they know your breathing patterns, and they're like, oh, she's awake. So then, of course, she had to go out. Of course. So I get up and I take her outside. I said, we're not doing this again. I'm going back to sleep. So I went and got me something to drink because, of course, I was thirsty because I think I lost all my moisture last night in that walk. All my moisture? That's a terrible way to say that. Whatever. Oh. Anyway, so I went and had something to drink and then I went back to bed. Okay? I was like, you can come back to bed if you want to. Or you can go lay in your bed. I don't care, but I'm going back to bed. So, I'm laying in bed, trying to get sleepy again, and I hear her. Oof. And I look off the side of the bed. There's no Penny. Oof. I'm like, what do you want? I'm getting kind of mad at this point. What do you want? Oof. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? Are we gonna have to do this again? So I get up and put my shoes back on. It's just my Crocs. It's not like I was, having to work hard to get them on. Anyway, I slip on my Crocs and I step out into the hallway to see what's going on. Princess Grace was sitting right dead center of the hallway. She wouldn't walk past her. Nope, she would not walk past her. So she just sat there and oof, oof, until I got up and stepped in the hallway. And then Gracie moved. And as soon as Gracie moved, Penny went flying past her like her tail was on fire, just. And I started singing, no joke, at 4 o'clock this morning. Walk this way. Walk this way. Walk this way. Just give me a kiss. Like this. Na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Anyway, that's how that went. Yes, I'm already short of breath because it's already hot, 96% humidity, lady. Why don't you go out and walk and try to talk and make a video? Anyway, I'm okay. Yeah, I made a pork butt yesterday in the Instant Pot, and I discovered 2 things. One, they're okay in the Instant Pot. It had a decent flavor to it, but, well, first of all, if anybody had driven by, they would have probably thought my house was on fire because I put it in the skillet, in the frying pan, in the skillet. I don't know what you call it, a pan. We're not going up the steps. Yeah, come on, we're not going up there. I put it in the skillet to, sear it, to lock in the moisture. I had the rub on it. I did all the things. While I was doing that, I was getting the Instant Pot ready, which isn't an Instant Pot. It's a pressure cooker, but they're the same thing. I mean, basically. I may have stopped and washed a few dishes, and then I would go use my tongs and turn it, whatever. Well, it nearly caught on fire. I mean, the amount of smoke that came out of that skillet. And then I turned on my fan. It didn't work. So I had to take the screen down on the front door and open the back door and do like this, you know. Have we all done it? Smoke alarm, beep, beep. I'm like, yes, I know, okay, I know. The cat's nervous because the door creaks. I don't want to oil the door, because then if somebody sneaks in my back door, I'm not going to hear them. Okay, that's my logic for not oiling the back door. Oiling. A lot of people don't know what I'm saying when I say oil. O-I-L, oil. That's just how we pronounce it down here, okay? Get over it. I'm just kidding. Anyway, yeah, the amount of smoke that permeated my house and still smells like smoke this morning. And, you know, it feels like 101, and I've got all the doors open, flapping and bringing in all the hot air. Yeah, I had to do it on one of our hottest days of the year. Yeah, yeah, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. Yeah, fire and smoke and disaster, and my sister caught the house on fire one time. So I guess I was 6-ish, or 7. I don't know. I was probably, I don't know. It doesn't matter. I was 6 or 7. It doesn't matter, Tracy. And I guess my mom had cooked French fries the night before. And as per usual, she left the grease on the stove. And then she would come in and melt it down a little bit. And she would pour it back into the container to save the grease. It was French fry grease. Good morning. Anyway, my sister put it on the stove to melt, and then she went upstairs and got on the phone and forgot about it, and it caught on fire. And all I remember is her screaming for me to run next door and call the fire department. And I remember having my Snoopy sheet. It wasn't a blanket, it was just a sheet. I was in my nightgown, and I ran next door and told Miss Barbara that the house was on fire. And then called my mom, and my mom said, stop calling me when I'm at work and making up stories to get me to come home. I said, well, I'm not making up this story. The house is for real on fire. And she said, Tracy, if I get home and that house is not on fire, you're gonna get it. I said, well, okay. I didn't say any of that. I just said, yes, ma'am. And she got home and there was 2 fire trucks, and the front window was busted out with a hose running through it, because when my sister ran out the door, she accidentally locked it. Yep, I'll be back. Now I'm at the gas station getting gas, and I'm practically under a tree service truck. Like every bay is filled with work trucks, and I'm talking about those really big work trucks. Like this one hauls, you know, trees that have been cut down. Mulch. Yeah, that's what it's called, Tracy. Mulch. There's a concrete truck. There's another tree service truck. There's a dumpster type truck. That one's got a big tractor on it. And here's little old me that had to pull in here, and basically my front end is under that oak truck because they're taking up so much room that there's not much room for little old me. But that's okay. I got in here. I squeezed in, and I feel very out of place sitting amongst all these. Hold on. I mean, there's that. There's that. There's another one on the other side of that was the concrete. And then look, I am under this truck. And then there's another one. There's another one. There's the tractor. And there's little old me. But my thing just cut off, so I'll be back. Okay, now I'm at work, so I'm gonna insert the videos that I took last night for your viewing pleasure or something like that. And then I'll come back and say goodbye, okay? Does anyone else, hi, happy Monday Eve. Does anyone else experience anxiety when they're walking their dog on a very hot summer's eve? Summer's Eve, that reminds me of, anyway, I think I just ate a bug. Anyway, when a white van starts creeping slowly towards you, does anybody else get anxiety? Because I just did. And then he started slowing down when he got to me. So I pulled my phone out and started making a video. Because I was like, well, at least it'll be on video. He was slowing down for Penny, I think. So I'll be back. Happy news. The little boys that I saw, I don't know if I told y'all about this. These two little boys that live on the street behind me, which is where I am. One was riding his bicycle around the block, and he was calling his dog's name, Sprocket. And this has been like a month or so ago, and I knew who he was. And I said, is your doggy missing? Duh, Tracy, but yeah, anyway. I mean, how else do you start a conversation, right? And he said, yeah. And I said, is she a little white dog? And he said, yeah. I said, what's her name? He said, Sprocket. And I was like, well, that's an odd name for a girl, but I mean, whatever, that's fine. You know, it's not really odd, I guess, but don't come at me if you have a girl dog and her name's Sprocket. I just thought that was a boy's name, okay? Sprocket the Rocket, I don't know. Anyway, well, I have still been seeing, so they painted their barn. I haven't been around here in a long time. It was a really old barn and they re-sided it, I think, and painted it. Looks really nice. Hi, could you come with me? It's very hot out here. Have I already mentioned that? Anyway, I still see signs on some of the mailboxes. I'm looking at a mailbox at some of the street signs. So I thought the dog, you know, was a goner. You know, a goner. Nope. He said she's very old. And I thought probably one of those little minions got that little dog. You know what I mean? No, nope. Just saw the dog running around in the yard. So that's good that they got their dog back, but apparently they didn't learn their lesson because they're still letting her out without a leash or a human. And if a minion comes out too early, then yeah, Sprocket is gonna be no more. Which, hey, I don't know if those dogs are out. Let's go this way. I don't know. If the dogs are out, we'll have to turn around and go back. I hate that I am terrified of these dogs up here. But I am. But only because one of them acts like it's gonna jump the fence and try to decease at us, you know? Let's go this way. Because I'd just rather go a different way. Trying to turn to where street signs aren't behind me. Because there's weird people in the world that drive white vans. And here comes a black truck. And I'm holding my phone up in the air talking to myself. Anyway, we're gonna go this way and take the long way. It's not really that much of a long way. It is. Yeah, it really is. But that's okay, because we need to be out walking and moving and shaking, don't you know? Trying to get a little exercise. Sorry if I'm breathing. That's it, the end of the sentence. I'm sorry if I'm breathing. We'll be back, I'm sure. Or not. Okay, it's 7:40 in the PM, and it still feels like 97, but we have gone on a nice long walk, and she's tired. Yeah, she do be tired, but she's holding up. Got a hair in my mouth. That's what she said. Anyway, she's holding up, so I'm not. I'm still breathing. Hi. I look rough. I need to have a night of sleep with no wake-up calls in the middle of the night. You know what I'm saying? That's all I want, is a full night of sleep with no wake-up calls. I mean, it's my own fault that I woke up. I mean, I guess it's my own fault. I don't know. Whatever. It doesn't matter, Tracy. Anyway, I'm off now, and I'm on the way to the bank to make a deposit, and then I'm heading home. Did we have another storm today? Yes, we did. Yes. Did I look at the weather yesterday and it say the next 10 days, no rain? Yes, I did. And yes, it did. But it stormed again today. So, and we're having a cold front. Okay, granted, it's 75 degrees. I guess that's a cold front. But when it's 75 degrees and 98% humidity, then it's not a cold front because it feels just as hot, you know? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Anyway, I guess that's the end of this video. I guess. I don't know. The car in front, I wish the car in front of me knew how to drive. Oh. Okay, that's it. That's it. I'm done. I hope y'all enjoy the rest of your day. I didn't say Happy Tuesday this morning. So, Happy Tuesday this afternoon. It's 2:54 on Tuesday afternoon. So, Happy Tuesday afternoon. And I will get this posted shortly. But probably not till I get home, because I can't do that and drive. But I am at a traffic light, so I'm going to try to finish out my outro. Okay, remember that I love you and Jesus loves you, and I hope he's coming back soon because these people be crazy. And I will talk to you on the next Tracy Tries, okay? I finished. Okay, goodbye.